Powered by Riverside FM.
Have you guys had an opportunity to check out the Minnesota Vikings home opponents for the upcoming 2025 season? I mean, this is going to be J.J. McCarthy's first go-around as the Minnesota Vikings starting quarterback, man. I mean, this won't be a season where J.J. gets to ease himself into the NFL at home. I mean, he'll face a brutal lineup at home. It's a brutal lineup of veteran quarterback, former MVPs. It's going to be interesting to see, can he hold his own? I think he can. But it's going to be interesting to see, can he hold his own? I mean, this schedule could define his rookie season very early. It's going to bring out a lot of critics if he doesn't play well, but it's also going to put him on a platform early for the nation to see if he succeeds. Man, this has got to be one of the most toughest slates that I've seen. Let's go through this stuff. By the way, hit that like and subscribe button. First, Lamar Jackson, man. Lamar Jackson is coming to town. Former MVP, elite mobility. I remember when Lamar Jackson was coming out and people were talking about he can't throw the football, he's just a running back. That has proven to be a false narrative. Lamar Jackson is hell for defensive coordinators, and he's boxed office. He's been criticized for not being able to win or get the Ravens to the Super Bowl. But, man, outside of that, Lamar Jackson is tough to deal with. The question is going to be, can J.J. McCarthy keep up in that game? Can he keep up in that game if it's a shootout? Brother, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be interesting to watch. Guess who else is coming to town? Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, calm under pressure. That's how come he got the name J. Cool. Surgical quarterback. You saw his start last year, and you saw where it ended up. I mean, he was in the conversation for MVP last year, and his numbers were absolutely video game-ish. This is going to be the ultimate test of poise. Joe Burrow's control versus J.J. McCarthy's zen and upside. It's going to be a great game. UP Nation, Minnesota Vikings Nation, you guys are going to get your money's worth at home this year. Jalen Hurts, man, dual threat, Super Bowl experience, tush push, got his ring. It's coming to U.S. Bank. This is one of those games where J.J. McCarthy is going to be tested mentally. It's going to be a physical game against that Eagles defense. We all know what the Eagles bring in terms of defense to the table. I think that the Philadelphia Eagles is one of the most physical teams in the league on both sides of the ball. Look at all the narrative that surrounded their offseason about teams like the Green Bay Packers wanting to get rid of the tush push because people just can't stop it. Guess who else is coming to town? Jaden Daniels from the Commanders. Heisman winner, another one of these dynamic runners. I mean, when you look at his season last year, you knew Jaden Daniels coming out of LSU was going to be box office. Like if there was any can't miss prospect in last year's draft, I told people, I was yelling for the rafters, do whatever you have to do to get Jaden Daniels, because you knew that this kid was going to be good. The downside of him, what everybody was saying coming out of the draft, is that he's too slight a body. This kid does a great job of avoiding getting hit. How long that's going to last in the NFL, people get their shots. There's going to be opportunities for defenses to lay him out. Hint, hint, Van Ginkel, Grenard. Dallas Turner. But we also saw what Jaden Daniels did last year. It's another person coming to U.S. Bank Stadium. Then you got Michael Penix from the Atlanta Falcons. Michael Penix, in terms of playmaking and throwing the football, is an upgrade from what they had at quarterback last year with Kirk Cousins. So that's going to be a formidable task. This is a gauntlet, man. This is an absolute gauntlet. Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, Jaden Daniels, Michael Penix Jr. And that's not even counting the divisional duels. You got Caleb Williams from the Bears. And listen, man, the Bears were not good last year. Again, they're going to take back to North and not give it back. The Bears were not that good last year, but you saw what a lot of GMs and a lot of people saw in Caleb Williams and what he can do. Now, can he flourish under a new system with his new head coach? That's going to remain to be seen. That's going to remain to be seen. But Caleb Williams, that's a task. That's a task for the Minnesota Vikings defense and potentially another shootout game. That's within the division. Jared Goff, we all know he's no joke. I think the Lions' window has closed, but Jared Goff is one of the best, most experienced veteran quarterbacks in the league. And then you got Jordan Love. And I know that the verdict is still out on him, but we've seen and we know that Jordan Love can ball a little bit. I'm not ready to say that he's one of these elite quarterbacks like everybody else is trying to say. I just say for the Packers, he better be. He better be, while you're laying out that $55 million price tag that's going to hamper your organization. Man, how can JJ win these matchups? How can he win these matchups? He's a system fit for KOC, and that's going to simplify a lot of early reads for J.J. McCarthy. And again, that offensive line in that running game is going to help ease and take the pressure off of J.J. Weapons will matter in this game, and you got to be able to get the ball to the weapons. I think that was my biggest criticism of Kirk Cousins. Yeah, he had great stats, but in those big games, man, he just couldn't get the ball to his weapons. You can argue that there were some points last year with Sam Darnold where Justin Jefferson kind of disappeared, man, and I don't believe that there is a corner out there that can just shut Justin Jefferson down. I think it's a combination of tight coverage. I also think it's a combination of your quarterback being able to hit those tight windows as Justin Jefferson starts to separate. Like there's a 50-50 component there between quarterback and wide receiver that if you don't have that, those are the games where Justin Jefferson seems to go dry. Like you got to have that quarterback that can whip it. And I think J.J. McCarthy can do that. I think J.J.'s success doesn't mean just slinging the ball around the field. I think he's got to be a part of that system. I think that system has to work for him to take some of that pressure off of him. He's got to be efficient in the offense, and I think J.J. McCarthy is going to do that. Like, what separates rookies that rise from rookies that fold, UP Nation? I think you have to have a great supporting cast. I think you have to have a great coaching staff. And I think you have to do whatever you can not to put so much pressure on that rookie quarterback. And I think KOC and Kwesi have done a great job of building a great team around him. This is the value of that rookie contract that he's going to be under for the next 4 years, Minnesota Viking fans. He's always going to have, J.J. McCarthy is always going to have that support around him, and the team is not going to be depleted like it was when you had a Kirk Cousins sucking up all the money. A great coach once said, you don't have to win every game, but you better learn from every duel that you go up against. And I think this is going to be the situation for J.J. McCarthy. I mean, this gauntlet is going to shape J.J. McCarthy in ways that we can't see. I mean, this is a tough gauntlet, man. This is great for J.J. McCarthy. It's also great for Purple Nation. We're going to see some great home games. What games are you taking J.J. McCarthy in? Are there matchups that favor J.J. McCarthy over any of those other quarterbacks? See, I think the system that we have and the defense that we have, we're going to have an opportunity to win all those games. Like, I'm not scared, and I know J.J. McCarthy is not scared. J.J. McCarthy has that zen. He has that calm. That's what you see when he meditates before each game. Quieting the noise in the mind helps significantly. Man, this is going to be a fantastic year for football in Minnesota with all these fabulous home games. Are you guys concerned about the gauntlet? Put it in the comments. You think J.J. McCarthy will flourish playing in this gauntlet at home? The great thing about it is that these are not road games. We're playing in front of Vikings Nation and Purple Nation. It should be straight box office. This has been Unconventional Playbook. Again, please hit that like and subscribe button, and we will make sure to see you when we see you. Skol!